Punjab and Delhi. Delhi, well, it's been slow for them, Gilly. The last few games, they started off with a bang.
Yeah.
But the last few games have been a bit of a whimper.
What are they, 2 in their last 5? Is that
Something like that.
thereabouts?
One in their last 5.
1 in their
They
last
have
5.
1-1.
Yeah.
Well, one was a washout.
Oh, of course.
But yeah.
But the washout was not a game they would have won.
They were in trouble, weren't they?
They were in big trouble.
Yeah, that's the. And it's getting critical for them too.
Yeah.
If they don't fall completely away, but again,
Points table.
They had that foundation of the beginning of the tournament. Just buys them that bit more time now than say the Knight Riders.
Yeah.
But that'll be tough up there against Punjab. I think.
No,
Yeah.
now I'm just saying if they can win this tomorrow,
Yeah.
right, then they get tied with Punjab, and that means they push Mumbai out of the top 4. Mumbai was 1 minute away yesterday from being top of the table.
Literally 1 minute.
60 seconds.
Well, they were one strong shower away from being out of the match. And then they were one tiny little shower extension away from actually winning. It was a strange match. But I'm looking at that, and I think it's a game for Delhi, pretty much like it was a game for KKR today. They're slightly better placed, but if you look at the table, they're on 13.
Yeah.
So if they win, and you look at the upside of Delhi winning, they go to 15 of 12. Punjab are 15 of 12. You've got a nice top order muddle there. Mumbai
Nice.
14 of 12.
But if
But
Punjab
Delhi
wins,
Punjab wins.
Yeah.
they go top of the table.
They do, and I think you can have a little invisible queue next to them. I'm fairly certain. I know there's lots that can happen.
Yes.
But I think if they get to 17, pretty much they can have that little queue next to them.
And if Delhi loses, you put a D ahead of their name. Done.
Not yet, but
Done
in trouble. Not yet, because now they'll be 13 of 12 with 2 games to go. Their game against Mumbai Indians, which is the last game for both of them,
that becomes
could become a knockout game in Mumbai. But if they lose this, it'll mean they've lost, 1.5 out of 6.
Yeah.
So it's difficult to come back from there at this stage. Who's the person who's saying in the change room, come follow me, I'm going to win you the game?
Yeah, it's again, the thing is that this was this beautiful orchestra was playing a great tune.
Yeah.
And it's just gone off a little bit. The violin's going a little earlier. The cymbal is coming a little late, right? Something's just gone off tune.
You're going to tell me KP was a conductor there too, aren't you? And then he went to...
Can't be conducting from the Maldives.
Yeah, it's... the opening position, they've tinkered with that probably a bit too much.
Let's bring the squad out. Who are your ideal 2 openers there?
Yeah, well,
Talk to me.
Karan Nair went up the top, didn't he?
Yes.
And they put Patel down into number
3.
2. And
Yep.
that
So
was
between-
disastrous. He got a first ball up off Pat Cummins. So,
Faf has tapered off. He started the season
Yeah.
really well. And then that injury, I don't think he's fully recovered from that injury yet.
yeah.
What do? Do you give Fraser McGurk another chance? Or do you think they're done with him for the season?
Well, there's nothing to lose. You might as well.
Okay, so let's say out of Karun Nair, Abhishek Patel, who opens for you?
That big score that Karun Nair got when he almost won them the game against Mumbai came at 3, but he was not going to bat at 3 if a wicket hadn't been lost that early. But I think you still want to go with Karun Nair's form. I think you want to take a call on Faf.
Okay, so you're saying Faf /
Patel-
GFM?
Yeah, but look, Patel, he's not gone and got a big 70-80 this year.
Yeah.
So he gets these 20s, 30s, whatever. So I think his position might be a little under stress, especially if KL Rahul's keeping wickets.
Correct.
So KL comes in at 4.
Yep. Akshar at 5.
Akshar at
Tristan
5.
Stubbs at 6.
Stubbs has probably been their best player.
They're sorted
So maybe
there.
push him.
Ashutosh at 7. Vipraj. So the rest of the team is sorted.
So
I think
the
just
lower
their
middle
top
is a
3.
lot better.
Yeah.
Lower middle is having a lot of heavy lifting.
What's their top
So you're
3?
going with Fraser McGurk, eh?
I don't know, to be honest. I think, look, Gilly, you've been in the setup. You look at players in the nets and you just get an idea, gee, I think he's hitting the ball well. So we don't know from a distance if he's hitting the ball well or they've said goodbye to him for the season and they're looking at saving the money next year.
Yeah, right, okay.
I don't know how he's hitting the ball.
Tough one. It's a tough one there. 1, 2, 3. They have to take a call tomorrow. Let's look at Punjab and see what they have. They've got no confusion with 1, 2, 3. I'll tell you that. No confusion at all. With Prabh Simran, Priyansh and Shreyas Iyer, all 3 of them have
And
contributed.
yeah, they moved Josh Inglis to 3 last time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because there was a short pitch bowler bowling and they thought the Aussie
Correct.
would take on the
Take him
short
on.
pitch bowler.
And he did. He
As
dealt
Brad
with
Hodge once told me, I'm the Aussie in the team. It's my job to take on the short bowling.
Yeah.
So
And
English went in. Yeah.
Though, I mean, the thing is that Shreyas is that the Shreyas who had a problem with short pitch bowling
different.
is also many years ago, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't have that problem. But yeah, I mean, if Shreyas comes and bats at 3, he kind of, which he's done most of the season, he's kind of the centrifugal force almost, right, of this lineup.
You're rolling out some words tonight, mate.
I am. Some big
that.
ones, yeah.
Yeah, I think. Well, they may keep Inglis at 3 on that. That track was as Australian-like as you'll get probably around this country, and they may have the same structure. But Shreyas has been good. He went a little bit quiet in the middle of the tournament, didn't he? After a really nice start, but I've liked his composure, his leadership, his body language. I've been really impressed with that.
When he gets in, he gets a big score.
Yeah.
He's got a couple of 70s. I think he's definitely got one
He's at
70
405 runs in, so it's a 400+ season already with 3 games to go,
It's a
and
decent
perhaps
season.
more.
The moment you cross 500, you had a really good season. 400 is a decent season, especially if it comes at a good strike rate.
Yeah, the highest is 510, so he's, it's not
He's
like
one
he's-
good innings away from being in the mix for the cap.
Yeah, wow.
So their problem is a little different. Their top 3-4 are doing very well, but they're stacked the middle with big hitters like Maxwell and Stoinis and Umarzai and Shashank.
Nehal Vadera.
And Nehal Vadera. They're not getting the consistency from there to power them on to big scores.
Okay, so who's your middle order then
Consistency.
for Punjab? You've got your top 4 with English and Shreyas in there with the openers.
Yeah. I'd like to see them use Stoinis a little better. Last game he got 15 or 5, I think.
All right, so
he's got a
Stoinis is
31.
5?
He's got a 31 of 11, 12 in the
Yes.
past. So I'd like to
Against
see them
Hyderabad.
use Stoinis a little bit more.
He came in at 7, didn't he?
Yeah, he came in right at the end. They're using him there
I
now.
thought that he could have gone in 1 earlier, at least, in that last match.
So him 5, Vadera 6, Shashank 7.
Marco Jansen 8.
Now, I'll tell you where does Umarzai bat? 4 for Afghanistan. And he gets scores from number 4. So I think much like Ramandeep and the others, he's being used only as a bowler. His batting is getting lost.
Okay.
But in this case, unlike KKR, they're getting the runs quickly, so it doesn't matter.